Big nose?
It's not a dinosaur. That one's called an anteater.
Caleb's in heaven.
So we're on a quick family trip out to St. Louis, Missouri. My cousin and her family live here, so we're hanging out with them and we're gonna go see some fun St. Louis spots. We're thinking about stopping at the zoo, Fitz's Root Beer, and hopefully the Arch tomorrow. So we're all wearing tennis shoes to the zoo today because it's better when you're walking a lot. And I made Janae put on hers, and she's so sad.
She just recently got the cutest little pink shoes.
And she wanted to wear her little sandals, but blisters are real. And slick shoes in rain is also real, so we are tennis shoes on today. We've been here before, it was a few years ago, I think when I was pregnant with Janae, and we absolutely loved it. So we were excited to come back. Also, while Janae has been to the zoo before, she doesn't remember going to the zoo. And this girl loves animals so much that I felt like the zoo was a must-do on this trip because I really want to see her enjoying all that, and the other kids.
It's been a long time since we've been to the zoo.
So Isaac, which animal are you most excited to see?
Prairie dog.
It's because of the book we're reading. We're reading the book Owls in the Family, and it's got some prairie dogs in it.
Mine is stingrays and polar bear. Let's see a cow.
You want to see a cow?
What sound does a lion make?
You wanted to wake up. Oh, it's moving. It doesn't look like a bear. It's called a capybara.
Capybara.
So Caleb can't see it. Where is the animal?
What, furry rock?
It's not a rock. That's
It's a furry
the animal.
Oh.
Janae wants to feed it and pet it.
We'll see if she feels that way with the crocodiles.
She'll probably be a zookeeper when she grows up.
She loves animals. Laura, do you see the anteater?
Yeah.
It's got a long nose.
See his big nose?
It's not a dinosaur. That one's called an anteater.
Mom, it's a dinosaur.
It's so awkward looking. They have an ant vacuum here. They don't need bug repellent.
So Janae wants to go see the dinosaurs next. I think it's interesting as a little kid because you don't know which animals are real and which animals are
And then we're gonna go see
extinct.
the unicorns.
Yes.
And the dragons.
And the mermaids.
And the mermaids. You wanna see the dinosaurs? You let us know when you see them, okay?
Look, the fish.
Can you say hippo? You think it's a dinosaur? It's actually called a hippo.
If we let her just believe something's a dinosaur, we might be better off.
The fish are like eating stuff off of the
Hippopotamus?
Can you say hippo? Hippo. That's a hippo.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Do you see them way over there? They're really big.
So apparently the black rhinoceros has a prehensile lip, which means that you can like move it and grab things with it.
Like a monkey with a tail.
Crazy. I didn't
It's
know
like an
lips could do
appendage.
that.
That's very cool. What can your lips do? Let's see it.
I mean, they can kiss.
This is made out of the same stuff as part of your body. You have the same thing on your hands. What do you think you have on your hands that gets hard like this?
What do you think it
What
is?
do you have on your
It's
hands
hard.
that's hard?
Yeah.
Like
Fingernails. It's made out of the same stuff as your fingernail.
That's hard
Yeah.
for a fingernail.
It is hard for a fingernail, but it's really tightly packed, and your fingernails are pretty hard if they were thicker.
This is a rhino horn, is that right?
It is a replica.
Isaac, Elise, do you remember when we fed the rhinos
Yeah.
at the San Diego Zoo? Do you remember that?
You want to try?
Elise just tossed it in.
Yeah, its horn is like wood.
So they said that most of the time when they do this tour that they aren't able to feed the rhinos, so we got really lucky. Do you see the birdie?
Penguin.
You think it's a penguin?
We're following the elephant feet.
Here's the elephant feet. The elephants are right here.
Elephant.
Look how big it is.
Elephant.
it's so big. So Janae pointed to the elephants and said, "They're teeny, Mom. They're teeny." was trying to show her how big they are, but you're far away from them, so they still seem kind of small.
That's funny. That elephant back there looks tiny.
Is that a big one?
See, we told you they were big.
Let's smoke it.
It doesn't smell good.
Yeah, it went potty just barely.
It was pee-pee.
Yep.
It did go potty. Animals go potty too.
Look, it's gonna eat. It's always a good reminder with little kids that you can be somewhere fantastic and their favorite thing is a rock and running around a tree. So we're meeting up with our cousins here.
One more, ready? Go. Do you see the tortoises? Oh look, there's one moving. There's one moving? Oh, down there in the mud. No wonder they're muddy. It is amazing how big these tortoises are. These things are huge and very muddy. Oh, keep moving, buddy.
Be right there. It's sea lions. Little mongooses.
You want them to talk? They don't talk.
Cartoons these
Animals
days.
don't really talk. Oh, there's one up there.
Do you see the tiger?
Oh wow.
Do you see the tiger?
Who do you think would win? A tiger or a lion? Tigers are a bit smarter and a bit taller and longer, but then lions have like a force field. They're like mane.
Who do you think would win?
I actually read a book about it.
Who wins?
Hi, tiger. Actually, a lion.
Best ride here.
It says that tigers have more than 100 stripes, and it's like our fingerprints. No tigers have exactly the same stripe pattern. Also, it says they can eat as much as 60 pounds of food in one night. It's a lot of food. That's like 3 Janaes.
That's a little discomforting. Yeah,
I was meaning weight.
let's get Janae as far away from the tiger exhibit as possible.
I obviously wasn't talking about Janae. I was just meaning the weight. Like to get 60 pounds, she's like 24, 25 pounds. It was math. Clearly we're not feeding you to any tigers. She's enjoying playing with her water bottle. She likes opening it and shutting it because it flicks just like a little bit of water.
Is that a kitty?
Janae, that's a snow leopard.
That's snow leopard.
It's a snow leopard. I was just showing Janae the snow leopard and she said, no, it's a kitty, meow, meow. And I said, no, that's a snow leopard. It's like a big cat. And she said, little kitty. It's fun to see her trying to figure out what all the animals are.
So Isaac's favorite thing has been the cats.
Like the puma, the snow leopard, the jaguar, the leopard.
We've had such good views of them.
Look, straight down. Is it pumas?
Yeah.
Nene, do you see the zebras? Can you say zebra? Zebra. Look, there's a little baby one.
So they have a baby zebra here. It's just 3 months old. You can see it laying on the ground resting, and its stripes are more brown. Apparently they're born more brown in color.
This is an actual zebra pelt, yes, from a mountain zebra.
It feels like really short human.
I think Nene's getting tired.
She got the name right. Are they so tall? Look at their necks, they're so long. Did you think that was a baby giraffe?
I don't know.
To clarify, that's not a baby giraffe.
But there is an ostrich
It's
over there.
not a cantaloupe, it's an antelope. Oh.
We think it must be a gazelle. You know what the ostrich makes me think of, you guys?
What? It's Family Robinson.
Robinson, yeah.
Do you remember feeding the giraffes?
Yeah.
So lift it up high, just one at a time. Hide the other ones. What was it?
Not Jurnak.
Okay, we were all wrong. It was a giraffe.
That's why we're at the zoo, so we can learn. So the gerenuk requires very little water. In fact, it may not drink water its whole life. They call it the waterless wonder.
I wonder
and that
how
fact
it
just makes me
survives
thirsty.
without humps.
Let's drink some water.
Also sometimes confused as a baby giraffe. When you're a giraffe, it's easy to eat in your neighbor's yard. Isaac, the prairie dogs! The last thing we saw on the way out.
Do you see them? Prairie dogs, they're so cute.
You found them. We can go now. All right, we've reached the abort point. I think all the animals now look the same to Janae. And we're also heading to a fun lunch, so we're trying to get out before any major meltdowns occur.
Well, we survived the zoo. We are now hot and hungry. Now we're headed to Fitz's Root Beer, which is our favorite place in St. Louis to eat. And I was so excited because they actually have a huge gluten-free menu, so Caleb has lots of choices.
I remember the last time I went to Fitz's and we entered by sprinting through pouring rain. It was so big of rain.
Luckily, the sky looks clear right now.
Flashback. We're going! We don't know where the entrance is. My feet are completely wet. No, this is the wrong way. This is the wrong way.
We're just calmly walking in, praying deep in our hearts that Janae won't throw major tantrums because it's nap time.
We're sitting right by the place where they make the root beer bottle.
It comes down and then it gets a lid.
True story, after spending the morning at the zoo, it is really hard for kids to behave in an actual restaurant. This is just right next to the zoo, so it didn't make sense to come back downtown for it, but our good behavior is running on empty. And then just when I think I'm gonna lose my patience, then they're so adorable. Janae was like, look Mom, I colored a flower.
So we really want the root beer floats, but we're stuffed.
So this is the Ghostbuster. It's root beer and vanilla ice cream with marshmallow whip topping and chocolate drizzle. So we actually ordered one and split it into 2 cups, and it's still this big.
Behold, the root beer float mode.
Oh dear, it's all around the outside.
Janae just woke up from her nap. Much needed nap.
She slept really well.
Yeah.
The kids are outside playing and exploring.
Our family has an incredible backyard with just a couple of acres of woods. I can hear the kids' voices, but I haven't found them yet. What are you guys doing?
It used to be going so slow, but we sped it up a ton. This is the lagoon. We call it the lagoon. And we made a pathway that goes under and it goes through there. Well,
So the water can flow through?
Yeah.
It's getting kind of stuck.
Here, let's show them the part where we have like a ton of different passageways.
By the way, nice boots.
Thanks. It's the only boots we could find.
He does like purple. So you opened it up so more water will flow.
Yeah.
That is a fun game.
It used to all go this way, and then it would pretty much stop here, and then slowly go down there. And we opened it up a ton, so now there are 3 different ways, and then they all connect there.
Caleb's in heaven.
That was the funnest thing ever.
Yeah, playing in a creek in the woods is super fun.
She likes me.
Willow?
Yeah.
It's a Mexican buffet, and it's all gluten-free, which is so amazing.
Janae demanded to sit at the kids' table. Kids just finished dessert. Good night. J House out.
J House Vlogs.
It's because I have an expander.
Can you show us?